All right, we should be live. Um, yeah, I'm a little later than I originally planned for tonight, but I want to make sure everything was set up right and ready to go. And I think we are. So we're back. Got my new model, new emotes, uh, trying out the new overlay that's, or not, or rather not having an overlay, just having my model. And I do have stream chat, but I have it as like a 30-second fade. So if you type in chat, it'll show up on the screen for like 30 seconds. I tried to put it in an area that, at least for this game, shouldn't really interfere too much with the gameplay. I'm probably going to have to move my model and chat around differently depending on what games I play, just so that they're not blocking anything important. But we'll figure that out as we go. And yeah, I figured today would be a fitting first day to return to stream. Because Overwatch is also going through some changes. We're reverting back to Season 1. Season 1 Conquest, Reign of Talon. We get 5 new heroes. Domina, Onran, Emra, Jetpack Cat, and Mizuki. Global Event Conquest. Choose Talon or Overwatch and fight to the last breath for the fate of the future. Or betray your faction and become a double agent. Focus on story. Overwatch's newest chapter progresses the game's narrative like never before. Empires will rise and heroes must rise against them. And an updated look and feel, the revamped UI focuses on your friends and favorite heroes more than ever. Showcase your best skins and invite friends with the social panel. So, sweet. There was also a cinematic when I first opened the game, but unfortunately they don't have a way to replay those in the game for some reason. You'd think that would be a good feature to have, but let's continue. Oh, yeah, my highest rank in Season 20 was Silver 3 for support. And then, oh yes, Stadium ranked as well. I was Contender 2 in both damage and support. So I got rewards for that as well. And alright, I guess this is the new UI. This is my first time getting onto Overwatch since the update today. So I guess this is what it looks like. Then obviously we have new heroes with Mizuki, Jetpack Cat, Onra, Emre, and Domina. Okay. And then I guess the other stuff was skins I had unlocked before that I didn't really check off. But let's mark all as... Wait, why are some of these... Oh, maybe because I have... Oh, you can change the hero right from here too. That's cool. Maybe because I have... Game Pass, I have some stuff unlocked already. Interesting. Oh, the fighter pilot skin is pretty cool. Yeah, and then there's new battle pass, which I might actually switch my screen and purchase. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me put on the Be Right Back. Actually, I'll probably pause this while I do it too. All right, we should be good now. Yeah, that was weird. For some reason, my card's been like denying stuff lately, but it lets me go through PayPal with the card linked through that instead. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I tried contacting my bank one time, like a couple weeks ago. They were basically like, oh, you got to send us a video of you to prove you're you. I'm just like, that's kind of weird. But, all right, we made it work. All right, events. All right, week 1 of 5, Another Life. Choose a faction for the week to earn rewards and contribute to the global competition. End of week rewards. You can get an icon, I guess, for Talon or Overwatch. Participate across multiple weeks to earn Talon's Lupine Imperator or Overwatch's Strike Commander legendary titles. Hey, Potato, how's it going? Alright, so we can either join Talon or join Overwatch. Oh, there's also the Hello Kitty and Friends event, I guess. Right now, it's literally 50-50, if that's accurate. 50% of players join Overwatch and 50% join Talon. You're doing good? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Hope the snow has... Oh, I got that cut off. I had to move my thing a little bit. Melted. Not really, honestly. It's still pretty cold here, but we're finally starting to warm up. Last week was still in the negatives, but we're finally getting up so that it's no longer negative at night now. Now we're into the single digits and teens. So hopefully soon. Though we're supposed to get like 7 more inches of snow tonight. But yeah, usually by once March starts, we start warming up quite a bit. So looking forward to that. But how are you doing, Potato? What do you think? You like the new you like the new stream setup? Oh, well, you might have been stolen by ads. But yeah, I tried to change things up a little bit. Yeah, I had a feeling ads were gonna grab you, unfortunately. Say that there's no winning with ads, because either I have to do 3 minutes per hour to cut off pre-roll ads, or I have to run pre-rolls. Oh, you're back already? Welcome back, Potato. But I was asking, before you got stolen from the ads, what do you think of the new look? We got the new model today. We also got the new emotes, which you saw in the Discord already. Those are available in, there's a few for followers. So you can even if you're not subscribed, I tried to use like the 5 emotes that I felt like would get used the most. I made those follower emotes, so you can use those in the chat, even if you're not subscribed. And then, yeah, I took away the overlay because I feel like, every stream I'm going to, lately, especially for VTubers, it seems like they're moving away from overlays. And I looked up on Reddit, like how people feel about like overlays and stuff. And a good majority of people actually said that they feel like it's more distracting to have an overlay. That they felt like it took more away from the gameplay. I personally kind of liked them just because it felt like my model wasn't covering the game. But, you never really had much of an opinion on it, yeah. And one of my good friends told me that, she felt like my gameplay was looked kind of squished in the overlay. So I said, you know what? Well, I posted it on Twitter too. I posted it on the Discord. That one didn't really get any votes. But I posted it on Twitter, and it got a few votes, but 80% of people said that they would rather see no overlay for the people that voted for it. So I said, you know what? We'll give it a try. We'll see what it's like. Might be a little bit more work for me because I'm going to have to move like the chat around and my model, depending on what games I play. But I think we'll make it work. Yeah, it's only an issue depending on the game. But we can make it work. Like right now, I also changed it so that chat fades after 30 seconds. So it's not going to permanently be on the screen either. And right now I have it like in kind of the middle left corner, because I feel like in Overwatch that's a spot that you really don't need to see a lot of. But yeah. Have you tried the new Overwatch update yet, Potato? Have you or Joey? I know I talked to Joey a little bit. I think it was yesterday in the Discord. Um, I told them I was looking forward to trying out Jetpack Cat. But I feel like that's the one that is going to be hard to get because I feel like everyone's going to be going for it once we start up games here. You just came off? What do you think of the new update so far? Um, I've always been partial to... Oh, they actually do have more rewards, actually. So you could get a voice line for Emery? I think it's pronounced Emery. And there's also a title and a background, a banner. You like all the new heroes except for Jetpack Cat. Emra? Emra? And then over here you can get a voice line for Sojourn. I've always been partial to like villains and anti-heroes, so I'm gonna join Talon for the event, at least for this week. Oh, you can actually see more details too. Okay. Yeah, we'll join this one. You found the other support guy to be pretty strong, but generally Jetpack Cat is super annoying to play against. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be very interesting. I heard like there's already a meta of Jetpack Cat like carrying bastions and being the bastion being boosted by Mercy at the same time. All right. So there's like story missions. It also feels like you don't have much to do as the cat. You can only really shoot and fly around. It's not your favorite gameplay. Yeah, that's fair. I saw like a couple clips on TikTok yesterday of some of like bigger content creators that got like early access to the new heroes. They got it like a day or so before everyone else. And I did hear that Mizuki is pretty good. And one person pointed out like that his heal, or I don't know if it's just I don't know if it's just his damage or his heals too, but they can like bounce off the ground and still hit people. So he was like, "Oh, this is perfect for like players that have bad aim like me." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, that would be good." Because you can still hit things even if your shots like miss or hit the ground or a wall or something. So we'll definitely try Mizuki too at some point. It's just his damage. He seems great for choke points or small rooms where you can just spam into it. Yeah. We'll have to check that out for sure. It looks like there's story missions for this event, which is kind of cool. Like the one, what is this? Oh, event, like a calendar for events? Okay. So it's kind of the same challenge thing, but you can just minimize it or maximize it. Yeah, there's a new Mercy in the Mythic shop. That was like one of the things I saw people actually complaining about a little bit. Is I said, they can't believe Mercy's already getting a new Mythic skin when some characters haven't even gotten one. And this is like her third? Or second, yeah. The Mythic looks good, but weird that they gave Mercy to. Yeah, I have Mercy's first Mythic skin. Though I had switched it out because I actually just got this. I can't remember what it's called, but I like this skin. The Rose Majesty. I just got that from a loot box this week. So I switched to this one. But I had been using her, what was the other mythic called? Vengeance, yeah. I was using this for a while. But yeah, we switched to the Rose Majesty skin. I like that you can get shop skins from the loot boxes. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, so we're a half hour into stream, so I should probably start some gameplay here soon. Oh, but what is this story tab? Oh, is this like... I know they did story missions a few years ago, or tried to, for a little bit. Or is this just the, animations? Oh, is this like cinematics and stuff? For what's happened? Alright. Is this comics and stuff? Yeah. That was a prologue. Oh, I think this was the cinematic we saw at the beginning of the game, when I first launched the game. The Reign of Talon one. But alright. So they changed this up a little bit. The, how you get into games, and this, the overall UI. Why's Hanzo my default? Alright. If I roll Q into support, I might have a better chance of getting Jetpack Cat. So let's try it. But yeah. Lately I've been playing with voice voice chat off. I just feel like it's a less toxic experience. It's been pretty nice so far. So especially for stream though, just because you never know what crazy things people could say. So we're going to Junkard Town for our first matchup. How's the game audio? Looks like it might... Is it good? Could be a little loud. So they took Mizuki, so I'm going to take Jetpack Cat. I also got a Stream Deck recently, so I'm able to adjust volume and stuff right off that. What are our abilities? Transport mode allows an ally to be towed. Pulsing area heal that increases in frequency, knocks back enemies. I don't know how I accidentally grabbed my teammate there. I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to figure out how to drop them. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like this so far. Definitely seems like it takes some getting used to. Do you think the lighting's insane on this map? Wait, if I fire at my teammates, does that heal them? I don't know if that heals or not. It is like Juno. Okay. I got stuck. No. And we're dead. Alright, it looks like game audio might still be a little high. Oh, I can dash with that button. This is like so weird. You can't shoot while carrying someone. Can your teammates like detach themselves at will? Okay, they can. Good. I was gonna say I don't want to be responsible for like holding someone if. I'm not quite sure what my alt is either. Quick melee becomes empowered every 6 seconds. All right, let's do that. Hey, we got our first kill, I think, on him. Our ult stuns and carries the closest enemy. Okay, that's kind of cool. That'd be good. Definitely good for maps that have like a ledge or something. Hey, we got another kill. Perfect. And we just flew to our death. Like it's not a terrible character. I'm enjoying it so far. It's kind of weird. I don't know how seriously it can be taken though. No, a lot of people have joined and left this game. Uh-oh. Alright, so you can break holes in Domina's shield wall. You've been enjoying Emra a lot? And Domina? Yeah, they both look like interesting characters. Got my ult again. Kind of messed up my ult there. Yeah, I saw someone earlier in the match chat complaining about heals, and it's like, this is unranked. And we're also all playing new characters pretty much. Yeah, exactly. It's a place for trying out new stuff. If someone's worried about serious gameplay so much, they should probably play comp or something. Oh, dang. I think the heals are pretty good. We're all pretty even here. We're all at about 55 to 6,000. Yeah, people are going to be bad. One thing I did read that I'm a little concerned with is apparently end of game match cards have like global chat for the whole match, so enemies can actually talk to you. If I'm understanding that right. I was like, why are we taking the Call of Duty route? Yeah. It seems dangerous, yeah. I was talking to one of my friends about it. They're not really a big Overwatch person anyway, but they said maybe it's so that it will be easier to ban everyone at once, because you already know the toxic people are going to take advantage of that. How does the gameplay say? Is it coming in the future? You don't think you remember seeing that on the vote cards? Do you have? Maybe you have to enable it or something. Also, how does the volume sound right now? Is the game loud? You think it's a good volume? Okay. Hey, we got another kill. Oh no, there's another jetpack cat on us. No, it's trying to 1v1 us. I can't. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't heal that alive. Like, honestly, I'm already enjoying this. Like, I haven't quite figured out the ults, though, but it definitely feels a lot less intense or as serious as Overwatch games I've had in the past. It definitely feels more fun just messing around. Yeah, it definitely feels refreshing. And look at that, we even won. Yeah, I feel like that wasn't too bad. We did 4k damage, 9,000 heals. We were right on line with the other, well, the other jetpack cat had almost 1,000 more heals than us, but they did a little bit better. But this was also our first time trying it. Hey, and we got endorsed by, like, the whole team. But yeah, other than that one instance there, that person saying that they'd really appreciate getting healed or something like that. Some like sarcastic comment. Yeah, that felt really like just fun, I guess. Like I said, usually for me, I feel like Overwatch has like this intensity or something to it, even in like unranked games sometimes. That was really nice. Yeah, someone in our lobby was named Cheese Queen. You're gonna be right back? All right. I'll be here. I'm going to try. Okay, yes. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try to get Mizuki if we can this time around. All right, let's look at our abilities now while we have a second. We have a healing Casa, throw your hat to heal an ally, bouncing to nearby allies and healing you when it returns, okay? Binding Chain, launch a tethering chain that hinders the first enemy hit. Katashiro Return, leap forward, leaving behind a paper doll. Reactivate to return and gain increased movement speed while active. Okay, so that kind of sounds like Sombra's, one of Sombra's abilities a little bit. And then for perks, Remedy Aura, resource generation is increased, or hitting an enemy with Binding Chain increases your damage. And major perks, Healing Casa bounces an additional time. Or Katashiro Return is active, allies within Remedy Aura gain 25%. Alright, so our right click is our heal. Kind of feels similar to Kiriko a little bit. Alright, so we can just use that doll whenever, and that will make us a little faster. Oh, and you can heal multiple. So is it only... Yeah, it's only my right click that heals. Oh, there's someone behind too. On our Widowmaker. Oh shoot. My team is so hurt. I'm actually healing a lot, even though it doesn't feel like it. I hope, I think. Seems like I'm healing a lot, at least. And I'm dead. It's definitely similar vibes to Kiriko, I feel like. And Kiriko is like pretty much my main now. So, oops, not this one. The doll to move faster. What is my alt, though? Create a sanctuary that heals allies and absorbs enemy projectiles. Okay. I feel like that would be a really good counter for Pharah's alt. Yeah, I'll do the extra heals. Okay, the shields kind of hinder us a little bit here. Okay, I got a hit on that. And I'm dead. Oh no, I'm already... Yeah, that was not great. Yeah, Domina seems like Symmetra a little bit. Oh, I got a kill. All right, that might not have been a great ult by me, but we figured out what it does. All right, so the dolls are pretty good for movement speed, but I guess you can also return to them if you needed to. It's like a good, like, fast teleport, kind of. And I'm dead. I didn't, yeah, actually, I didn't see match cards at the end of our last game. So maybe it's coming at a later season. I don't know if I can heal that. I do like the boomerang effect there. Oh, I missed. All right, we kind of ran off to chase someone. Do an additional bounce. I don't know what this does. Okay, it just kills me. You're back? Welcome back, Potato. We're doing all right, I think. We're playing as Mizuki this time. How am I finding him? I like it. Gives me Kiriko vibes a little bit. Trying to balance between like the healing, like that you don't really have to aim too much with, and then also doing the damage. And like I was saying, I'm a Kiriko main pretty much now, so I feel like this one will be good too, because it definitely has the same vibe. Hey, we got him. Oh, I was wondering, like, I was like, what happened to our tank? But apparently they left. But we got a new one now. Oh no. They rezzed right on top of us. And then they killed us. Especially with the teleport, yeah. Yeah, so far I haven't used the teleport. I've just been using it for, like, the speed boost. I need help. And I'm dead. Yeah, we lost that one. You like how aggressive you can be and then dash back? Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely take some getting used to. Oh, I got a contract for Ash completed. That's weird because I didn't even use Ash. The rewards are notoriety. I guess that's for Talon. I kind of wish there was a way that you could like see who. Oh, I got put into a game that's already halfway over. Guess I'll go Jetpack Cat. The heck was that? Something just came out of the sky and insta-killed me. I tried to use my ult and I just insta-died. No, I had my ult. Alright. Oh, Symmetra has like a fast reload ability now? I didn't even check. So usually when I get on Overwatch, just like when I'm not streaming, I always do my dailies. But I didn't really even check what my dailies were. And oh wait, does it say you get 6 dailies now? That would be good for like getting more XP quicker. I guess we're going to Eichenwald. Can I? Oh yeah, I can still see my challenges from here. No, I think it's still 3. One of them I can just do by saying hello to a teammate. What are the other ones? Dealer boost damage and then contest capture. Those are the easy ones. At least for support. Alright, I want to try Mizuki again. Also, is it like trying to see, is it like Moira where you gain more heal charge based off the damage you're doing? Is that what this bar means? Or is it just like an over time thing? Because right now it just says 1.0 times. Oh, I see. So if Jetpack Cat's over you, you can hit. Oops. Wrong hero. Okay, so I like that I can heal like multiple people. I miss. I'm dead. Yeah, those especially if your team's like grouped up, those heals are pretty good. Your passive heal increases when you do damage and healing. Okay. Alright, Symmetra's just in our backline, killing everyone. Oh, they're all in this room, which would definitely be good for my ability. But there's just so many shields going on. And so many turrets. Well, I got the... Oh, I got two of them. No, they res themselves. I forgot that's the thing they could do. Oh, there's someone on me. Well, can't tell if that heal is going like through walls. Oh yeah, it looked like it went through that wall. All right, let me... And then I can go back like you were saying earlier. But then she's just right on me. The extra bounce sounds like it's good. My team's still alive. What is hitting me? Alright. These turrets are a little... Okay. I think my ult saved us from whatever that Domina's ult was. But we ended up dying to Omron. Omron again? They are all over us. Okay, so the heals do go through walls, which is, like I said, really nice. Yeah, I can't do anything about this Omron, though. They're just all over me. But our heals are pretty good so far. Something went weird with the game because it just randomly said invalid string arguments. No, that's it. Now we're dead. Alright, we gotta touch the point. I do have my ult. Something shoved me off the map. It's weird. Alright, we got the check, or yeah, the checkpoint. We're still in it. Yeah, Mizuki seems pretty good. Like, we've already got 9,000 heals. feel like they should be dying more though. I don't know how I died there when I was behind everyone else. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a close one. I have my ult though, so I'm hoping I'm able to like negate some damage here. As long as my team doesn't die before I'm back. It's this thing again. I don't know how to stay alive through it. And our tank just went down, which is very bad. Oh, me and Jetpack Cat are somehow still alive. Ah, she rezzed. It's a barrier around you. You think it does less damage if you shoot, but it can also be broken. I thought me and Jetpack Cat almost had that. That was crazy at the end. I think I got like a triple kill though. It was clutch. Yeah, it was close. We almost did it. I really thought we were going to. If Omron didn't have, or Omron, however you pronounce it, if they didn't have their ult to res themselves there, I think we had that. I actually want to see, did it give me a highlight for that? How do I, yeah, stop queue. How do I see that in this one? Is it, yeah, career profile. History. Yeah, that was there. Iconwall. Did it give me a, yeah, really unlucky with the res? Yeah, it was right here. We got 1, 2. Then we got the Omron. But then unfortunately they rezzed. Let me save that. Mizuki clip. Hopefully that doesn't, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't mess with anything. Well, that's saving. I can actually show, well, we got a second. So another thing my new model has that I have hooked up to my Stream Deck now to make it easier too is more expressions. So now if I press this button, I can have an angry look to my face. And then cancel that out. And can also blush. Then we got a crying. A little bit of a crying look. Cancel that out. I can also hold a game controller. You can't really see it on stream at the moment. It's kind of low, but got a game controller there. We also have hard eyes. We have a mic too, if we ever did karaoke, which I can almost guarantee we will not. I am not a public singer. We have a question mark for like a thinking expression. Then we have like a shadow face for like some dramatic moment. Yeah, no karaoke. I also have a sign that I can use for like clips and stuff. I used it for my trailer for when I got the model for coming up soon. But I could put other things on this if needed. Then kind of a like a shush, like thinking, another thinking type expression. And then this is kind of just like holding something. And then we also have like a starry-eyed look. So I got quite a few expressions for this model. And now I don't have to do like shortcuts through my keyboard because I have those all programmed to buttons on my Stream Deck. Where's the shirtless one? Technically I could do it, especially because this model is customizable. I could make I can make other outfits and stuff for my model too. But we haven't gotten that far yet. I doubt there will be a shirtless one though. I don't know how Twitch would like that. Twitch is very weird about VTuber models and what they can show and not show. Almost more so than real life people for some reason. It's kind of weird. Some other things that have changed that you guys can't, I don't know how well you can tell, or things that are like more like behind the scenes. I did get a new mic as well. It's like the newer version. I had the HyperX Quadcast S before, but now I got the Quadcast S2. I feel like it sounds a little sharper than my old one. Supposedly the audio range is a little higher, so it's able to pick up like sounds a little better. The mic does sound good. That's good. You've seen some other streamers have shirtless models. You didn't know it was dicey. It might not be, maybe not for like male models like mine. But I don't know. I like to play it safe. I know like some female VTubers, especially like for a while, Twitch was like being really weird about like can't show hips and all this weird stuff. Because yeah, for a while people kind of felt like there was a big target on the VTuber community. Hey, Fall, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. Oh, and hey, this is another thing that I set up while I was on my break from streaming, is that Saribot will now automatically shout out the person that raids us. So if I'm in a game, I don't have to try to type it out. Saribot will show the appreciation for us. So it looks like you were playing more Indiana Jones. How'd the Indiana Jones adventure go, Fall? Also, hey Starstream, hey City, hey Fusro. Thank you all for stopping in. EO Overwatch. Of course we're playing Overwatch. It's the first day of the new Overwatch. Yeah, I felt like it was very fitting that I've got the new model and all these new changes, so why not play something new? Or kind of new. As in the update. We'd better be playing as the Jetpack Cat. I did play my first match as the Jetpack Cat. It went pretty well. I've been playing as kind of like a samurai like guy lately in the last couple matches. The game went all right. You punched Nazis and loot got looted. That's good. Did I butcher the name Is it Fuzzro? How do you pronounce how do you pronounce your name? I apologize if I butchered that. But yeah. Also, thank you for the rip bit for them, Starstream. That is perfect. Okay. Mini deaths and fall stole some fish. Sounds like a typical fall class stream. Yeah, so yeah, we're just kind of messing around, trying out the new characters over here. I was just saving a clip. Got my first 3K with one of the new supports. And was kind of just talking about some of the other changes I made with this my setup and everything. That might not be as obvious on stream. Most of it is like stuff I changed behind the scenes. Like I got my stream deck now that lets me filter through scenes, take screenshots, create clips, stuff like that, without having to like go into OBS, which is nice. I'm like 5 years late to the party for that, but better late than never. You only died once and someone else stole those fish. Also, Starstream got the first command, the first redeem in the channel points. Congratulations, Starstream, on being the first of the new model and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, I was saying behind the scenes, we got our new mic. And our friend Potato here said that they have noticed it sounds clearer, which is good. I'm glad it is being effective for what I was hoping. And yeah, then we got the new model. We got new emotes. 5 of the new emotes are for followers too. So even if you aren't subscribed, you'll still be able to use 5 of these emotes in my chat. I can't remember if follower emotes can be used in other people's chats or not. I think they can. I do sound very clear. I'm glad. Or no, they can't? Okay. But you can use them here at least, in the channel. Yeah, that's City found the fight emote. I gave City an early preview when I first got my emotes back. And I remember her saying that she liked the fight emote. Potato's got the rip emote there. And we also got, yeah, the head pat. And I believe there's also a high emote and a love emote. I think those are the 5 follower emotes. You like the head pats? Oh, what else has changed? The new overlay, or not, oh, I keep saying new overlay when it's really just that I removed the overlay. So now we just have like chat that's up in the kind of middle left for now. It will rotate depending on the game where I need it placed. Same with my model, just so that I'm not covering anything like too important. What else? That's... I was showing off to Potato the VTuber like expressions I have for this model now. I also have it set up on my Stream Deck so that I can see like how much usage for CPU, GPU, RAM, stuff like that is going on for the computer, so that I can know if I am using too much, mostly CPU. GPU running 100% is usually pretty fine. But if my CPU hits 100%, I know that it's at risk of like stream crashing or something. So I have that on the Stream Deck too, so that I can like monitor stream without having to always have my phone like playing the stream back. Yeah. And one thing I figured out last night was I had my for my audio, I had the like tracks, I had it tracking so that I could have like control over different like audio sources individually, but I never had it set up right on recordings. Apparently I finally figured that out, that I was able to individually track all the like sources like mic, game audio, alerts and stuff. So now whether I'm streaming, well, I guess not so much streaming, but when I'm recording streams, um, whether it be while I'm live or not live, I can be like talking on the mic or um having Spotify play or something in the background. And then if I want to upload that clip to like YouTube or um TikTok or something because I get like a really good gameplay moment, I now have it so that I can actually individually remove a source from that recording if I wanted to just like remove the mic and then do like a separate voiceover, or if I want to remove the Spotify that's playing in the background. So I tried to set that up like a year or so ago, but apparently I had that wrong. Um, so now recordings I can do that separately. That's cool, yeah, I think so. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that was like updated on stream and behind the scenes. I'm still waiting on a piece of art that I commissioned of the new VTuber model. That should be coming sometime in March. I think they said like middle of March is the projected delivery date. So I can use that for like my stream schedule and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's changed. So yeah, I think we've been talking for a minute, so I think now we can jump back into the gameplay. I kind of want to try either Jetpack Cat or Mizuki one more time. So we'll queue for support again. Because it's the first day, queues are not too long. I'm sure we'll find one within the first minute here. Hopefully it doesn't make a liar out of me. And any second now, we'll queue. You trying to what's the word? I can't think of the word when you like wish something into happening. Steven says that word a lot. I can't remember what it is though. You trying to do that star stream? Hey, we found it. 30 something seconds. Manifesting, yeah. That's the word. Fall's got a fawn emote. That's cute. It's like a little keyboard cat. No, we're Eichenwald again. We were just there. Just literally the last game I played was on Eichenwald. And we got a 3K with Mizuki. Game? Uh-oh. The game's thinking really hard about this map. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna insta-lock Jetpack Cat. For City, because City said she wanted to see the kitty. Oh, I also did, I forgot to mention, when I bought the, Battle Pass, it gave me the fighter pilot skin for Jetpack Cat. So now we got a pilot kitty. You like the cat, City? You know, if you installed Overwatch, you'd get to play as the cat. And with the cat, we can carry people. Like, are we carrying our Mei right now? Jetpack Cat's pretty fun. Its melee ability, you might like this. The melee ability is just... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, like the little cat scratch. Yeah, with the cat scratch. I kind of dove in there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. I forgot what button makes me go fast. Why would you do that when you can just watch me? No, I'm a dead cat. I was the first one on our team to die. Avenge ourselves. We're trying. Like, Jetpack Cat's really fast for getting back to the point, honestly. And then we got these guns that, like, you can shoot them at an enemy or shoot them at your teammate. And if you shoot them at your teammate, it heals them, similar to Juno, one of the other characters. Actually, wait. All right, I'm gonna dive in with my ult. When you ult, you actually like can pick up your enemy and like bring them over to your team, which is kind of cool. Or I guess if you were on like the edge of a map too, you could throw them right off. Hey Yeet, how's it going? You used to play Overwatch. Have you tried out the new update, Yeet? I am going to die. It's like so crazy that, oh yeah, they're killing our team. They did what I was talking about. They threw our teammate off the edge there. I almost have my ult. I probably shouldn't have ulted there. You don't have a system that can play it yet? What were you playing it on before, Yeet? Was it PS4? Also, apparently ads are gonna start in a second. Or like a little over a minute. And unfortunately, I cannot delay them anymore because I already used my delays. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ah, your PS4 stopped working. That's unfortunate. I know you mentioned you were gonna get a PS5 soon. I wanted to kill it with the cat scratch. No, the other cat killed me. You know, last week when I saw I remember I woke up from a nap and I saw the first like trailer for this. Like the jetpack cat. Or it wasn't even a trailer, it was just like gameplay. I got someone. Throw him off the edge. Did I throw him off the edge? Apparently not. I didn't see anyone die. Oh, it was the other jetpack. Of course, the one person I grabbed was the other jetpack cat. So I can't throw him off the edge. They just flew away. You're gonna go to bed now, Potato? Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. It was nice seeing you. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. I plan on trying to stream more regularly again. Oh man, we gave up the first point. That was a good hold though for most of it. I kind of got a little aggressive there and kind of stopped healing as much as I probably should have. Yeah, there appears to be the ad break. All right, I think we're winning. We're doing a pretty good job at holding. We're on fire, but we survived somehow. I want to throw the Orisa off. I couldn't throw him off, but I brought him back at least. No, they're pushing again. Where's... All right. I was too far away to throw anyone off the edge. One day I'll get an environmental kill with this jetpack cat. Well, let's not lose a point at the very end to get 2 times in a row. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, we're gonna... Fortunately, I think we lose this. Hopefully we can hold him on the last point. We got 2 minutes that they need to try to... Hey, I got my environmental kill. I finally threw someone off the map. Can I highlight that? There we go. Like that ult from Emre is crazy. Why do we always lose when we get down to the last 20 seconds? Someone's gotta... I was waiting for our tank or someone to go to the point, but no one was coming, so I had to die to try to contest it. No, I died again. I have my ult. So if we can get back, I'll try to pull someone away. Such a long... No, they immediately shot me. Wow. Can't believe we actually lost that. No, we don't want to see the other jetpack cat. Rip. Yeah. For some reason, our team, we would hold them until the last like 20 seconds every time, and then we just could not, after it got down to like the final couple seconds on the clock, we could not stop them every single point. We'd hold them for so long. Let's see if we got any loot box for the new heroes. Well, we got a new skin for Vendetta. Is Vertigris. And then a Shining Bowl intro for Symmetra. That's kind of cool. We got some new sprays for Echo, and then a dev doodle of a Pachimari. Also, this is the new HUD for Overwatch. For the first time in 10 years, they changed it. It does look very Marvel Rival-esque, I feel like. But I feel like both games borrow from each other all the time. Alright. I think we tried the new one of the new damage heroes now. There's Onrun, and Emre. So let's try one of them. I like Circuit Royale. I'll vote for that one. Let's see. I want to try Emre. We'll see how this goes. What are his abilities? Siphon Blaster temporarily wield a semi-automatic pistol with life-stealing explosive rounds. Move faster and jump higher while wielded. He also has a Cyber Frag. Throw a grenade that detonates shortly after bouncing. His main weapon is a synthetic burst rifle. And you can also take aim. Yeah, I know I saw that he's like the first sniper that you can like or zoom down scope, and it doesn't slow down his movement ability, and you can still jump and stuff while he's scoping in, which is kind of cool. I kind of almost forgot that I am a DPS now and was gonna aim at my teammates. What does this gun do? Well, I got a challenge completed for him, apparently. Okay. All right, we're doing decently, I think. We haven't died yet. You always report those accounts because Twitch gets rid of them? Yeah. Saribot does a pretty good job of banning them automatically for me as well, so they don't show up on stream. Oh, I got a grenade kill there. Yeah, Saribot's pretty cool. I like Saribot. And, we actually got to see with Fall's Raid for the first time while I was on my break from streaming. They actually added the ability for Saribot to be able to shout out raiders, which is pretty cool. All right, we're about to get our ult, which is like this rapid fire. Reminds me of something. Can't remember what though. Very helpful, yeah. Especially if you're like in a game like this where you can't like immediately stop what you're doing. Saribot being able to shout out and show appreciation for the raiders is really nice. So then I can just look over and see what games and stuff people were playing. Oh, I just got like a really good combination there. Yeah, this character's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like he's really good. So I'm getting a lot of kills and my aim isn't that good. Okay, they're pushing us back a little bit. Okay, there's a Rhine in that room. All right. Team's surviving a little bit. Nice. Got the pick on Juno. Apparently they also have like a fast reload. I'm about to get my ult again. I'm gonna save it for the end though. Oh shoot. He's definitely got his... Our heals were really good this game too. We haven't died at all. I kind of might have gone too far with that grenade. Yeah, I don't think it's... Oh, okay, we had one death on our entire team that time. But yeah, I went 18-0 with 5k damage, and my aim isn't that good, so this character might be broken. All right, before we queue into the next game, so stop the queue. I want to check highlights again. Because I want to try to upload like a highlight on TikTok of all the new characters, where it's the first day that we got to try these out. So we'll upload some highlights of the new characters. What did we do here? Was this the one I manually saved? Oh yeah, this was my first environmental kill, even though we died at the end there. We got killed by the other jetpack cat. I will save that. Oh, no, I don't want to watch it again. Save. I'll name it Environmental Cat. Alright, and that'll take a few seconds to save. But yeah, like I was telling our friend Potato, who was here a little bit ago, I've really been enjoying this so far. It doesn't, like, for some reason tonight, it doesn't feel as intense as usual Overwatch sessions go. I usually feel like Overwatch is a kind of like game that puts me in like a, not a bad mood, but just very like an intense mood. Because everyone's like so intense and like very strict in the game, I guess. But today it really feels like a more like fun and laid back experience, trying out these new characters and just having fun. So that's a good change of pace. I hope it stays like that. I know like comp games probably might not be as relaxed. It might still have more of an intense feel to it, but at least with like unranked, I hope it stays like this. That would be nice. All right, we're almost done saving this clip. It doesn't take too long to save clips, which is nice. Let's see. All right, I also want to see this Emery clip that we just got. Emery? Maybe I'll have to watch like the cinematics to get the pronunciation for their name later. What do we do here? Okay, that's when we got the Juno and then the May. Even though I butchered the shots quite a bit there. Oh, that was just that wasn't too crazy. I got 2, and I missed a lot of shots on the second. What about the other jetpack cat clip? Or is this the same one? Oh no, this was different? No, this is the same clip. Oh, okay. What about on the first map? Junkertown? What do we do here? I didn't really even kill anyone there. I just healed my team. Alright, interesting clips for Jetpack Cat so far. One where I did manage to get an environmental kill, but I ended up dying at the end. And then one where I literally just healed people. Alright, let's jump back into queue. Maybe we can try Onrun this time. I checked because she came out and was available for play earlier in the week. I can't remember if I played as her, but I do know I used her in the practice range a little bit. I'd rather do Hollywood. Hopefully more people vote for that. Well, even if more people vote, it's a RNG thing, so. But no, Hollywood does win. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go. Where is she? Unrun, I think. Um, so I guess she is Wu Yang's sister in the lore. All right, and she throws like fire from her fans here. And then she can also, if an opponent is already on fire, like if you do enough damage with her fire, the opponent will start burning. And then if you use her right click, it like fans the flames and increases damage. Then she can also like pop out of the ground near people, kind of like Venture's character, and set them on fire. And then she also has a dash ability. And her ult is kind of like a drop kick from the sky. Well, she has two ults. She has that, and then she can also res herself. Okay, I don't want to be too far forward, though. So the yellow bars above their health is how close they are to burning. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. And I died. Really? I only did 472 damage and all that. I felt like I was hitting quite a bit. But I guess it was long range, so maybe that's fine. Oh, you can use that ability twice. So she's a good one for getting back to point as well. And I immediately got killed. That was kind of crazy. Apparently their Cassidy is very good. And then you can cancel that dash at any time too. Both our healers are dead. Not ideal. Okay, I got someone on fire. Alright, I do like that dash. It's pretty good for getting away. Our healers are kind of insta-dying here. Alright, we might have to try this character again, because I feel like we're not really getting any support. I mean, we're not really doing damage either, but if they kept us up, we'd definitely be able to do more. Also, going up against Zarya first game with this character is kind of not great. Alright, I want her... Okay, I was gonna say, can one of them please die? But no, they killed us. Yeah, we're gonna have to run this one back. Why aren't they dying? Yeah, like... Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, we're just gonna nope right out of that one, and we're gonna run that back. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Lijiang Tower. I believe there's a new map in stadium mode. But so far for quick play, it's been like the same maps. I know they removed the Clash maps, which are like the newest map style from quick play. All right. Hopefully this one goes better than the last. All right, let's see how this goes. Almost like we have the same Mizuki from last game. They do not have a Zarya, which is already off to a better start for us. Well, I did almost 0 damage, but we got the point, so that's good. Their jetpack cat just killed their own teammate. I know that's one of the things people were very worried about with the jetpack cat abilities. That they were hoping it would have like a confirmation thing for the cat to drop you. But it seems like it does not. Like against enemies is one thing, but you shouldn't be able to like drop your teammate whenever you want. Oops. Okay. I'm doing 0 damage so far. But I got 4 eliminations somehow. My 0 damage. I think most of her stuff is like the burns. Unfortunately, I'm kind of struggling with the burns. Yeah, I almost feel like this character has a lot more of a learning curve. than the other one. The other one, you can just shoot. You don't really need to worry too much. Please keep me up. All right. Okay, that was big. And we still lost that fight. But overall, we're winning. It's 99% to 17. I guess I'm not doing terribly, because I'm just a little bit under the other on-run for damage. Okay, I want to try to... I don't know if I can... Okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted. I was trying to dive on them. Like, I get burns on them, but they just don't die. I'm gonna try to take the point. Oh no, the cat followed me. Seems to be a common theme with teams tonight that we cannot seal the deal. We have easy wins and somehow we lose at the very last second. Like, please keep me up. No? Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be another one where we had the lead at first, but now we're not going to be able to keep it. Heal me! Damn it. Wait, if I dive into the enemy, does that burn them too? Alright, we won that one. Alright. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a much steeper learning curve for Onron than there is for Emre. Oh, nice. They give you the pineapple on pizza. What's it called? Emote by default. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got a burn on one of them. I like that you can like make holes in the shield. Oh, hey, I killed the cat. So when you dive at them, it does do a burn? Okay. Alright, we lost the point though. Okay, so headshots are instant burns, apparently. So it's definitely helpful if you have good aim for this character, which, again, I do not. Oh, I can't even... I'm gonna grab this, because I don't know if I'll... Uh-oh. Okay, we got a kill. I don't understand how that Domina's ult works, because it, like, seems like it just kills you. Like, you can't get away from... She wasn't even aiming at me, and it still took me out. I think we'll have to try her out next, because that's the only character we haven't tried yet for the new ones. Oh, I can revive. I forgot. But my team left me alone. Alright, we got the point back. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, I don't think I got hit this time. Oh, we won. That's... I'm very surprised. I mean, I didn't do as much damage as their on run, but I only died 11 times. They died. I went 20 and 11. They went 21 and 17. All right. And then, yeah, the only hero we haven't tried yet. So I have another loot box. The only hero we haven't tried yet is Domina. Also, we got the fancy Black Swan shop skin for Lifeweaver. Then we got Heart of Grace for Widowmaker, the name card. A Polar Brigitte icon. And then a Gongmuse Splendor spray for Kiriko. Alright. I don't have any of the legendary or epic now. Okay. Let me look at events. The Talon Hub. Okay, so yeah, I am going through... So these must be what the other daily events are for. So I've earned like 300, what is this called? Notoriety? Notoriety. Yeah, notoriety. For what I've done here. And then I'll get 300 more if I keep playing games. And then I guess you can gain stuff... Or no. Okay, this is just the week 1 story. Alright. So this is 50-50 right now. But maybe it just doesn't update till, like, the next day or something? Apparently week 2 is Project Jetpack Cat, but it's spelled Katt. So cat like how our friend Cat spells it, but with an extra T. Then week 3 is Picture of Success. Then week 4 is Curse Breaker, and week 5 is From the Ashes for events. So, oh, it also shows you, so week 1, we already saw, we can get one of these player icons. We picked Talon, so we could get the New Empire Emre icon. Then next week they have sprays for either Vendetta or Sojourn. Then they have name cards for either Moaga or Brigitte. Player icons for either an Empachi or Aramon. And then the final reward is either a Talon skin or a Overwatch skin for Echo. So maybe Echo's like a bounty hunter or something. They work for whoever pays them. Okay. But yeah, let's switch over to tank. Let's roll Q for Domina. Domina. That's the only new hero we haven't tried yet. So let's see how that goes. Okay. I'd rather do New Queen Street, honestly, than Ilios or Samoa. Okay, it seems like majority would too, but we're going to Samoa. The RNG brought us there. Alright, and as the tank role, there's only one tank, so I don't have to compete with anyone to try to take the person. So yeah, we got Domina. She can construct a segmented barrier, push enemies back, stunning them if they hit a wall, project an explosive crystal and reactivate it to detonate it. Do I have, is that manual or? Okay. And then her abilities, after using Barrier Array, restore 50 shields and activate passive health regeneration, or increase the range of Photon Magnum by 20%. Oh, that's her gun. And then for Major, enemies hit by crystals charge are slowed by 30, or Barrier can be used as a wall to stun enemies with sonic repulsors with 100% damage increase. And the alt is fire a hard light barrier that imprisons enemies and detonates on expiration. Oops. Okay. I couldn't quite. All right, I'm low on health and okay. Honestly, so far I've enjoyed the Emre. We had a really good game with him. Like I said, I don't know if he's just broken, but I did enjoy him. But overall, I think I really enjoyed Jetpack Cat and Mizuki the most. I'm really glad I got to play as like all of them because I didn't know if I'd be able to. I wasn't sure how the like queuing would work. There's someone over here. Okay, we got the other Domina. Where? And I got killed as soon as I hit my ult. Nice. Not sure my team knows we're supposed to go to the point. Because I don't think we're going to make it in time. All right, we got to the point at least. All right, we got a kill. I almost got my ult again. Hopefully this time I don't insta-die. I don't know if that worked or not. I don't think it did. Well, we might need to do one more after this. If we keep having what's happening now happen. All right. Yeah. Help me kill that, please. They're so low. Yeah, we're gonna have to run this back. Yeah, I think one of our DPS was having like an identity crisis over which character to play in this game. Got my ult if anyone wants to know. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to run that back. Alright, one more is Domina. Domina. Alright. Domina again. Let's see how this goes. Guess I should have put in the title too. I think drops are available. But that's okay. I'm stuck against the wall. Okay, we're almost there we go. Damn. That ram was like all over us. He's so low if we can get him. Mizuki is also low. Nice. All right, we might run it back one more time because I feel like I'm just getting like really bad luck with like the heals here. Yeah, and even one of them left. They missed their ult and then they just left. Gotta wait this out. Yeah, this is starting to feel like the Overwatch I remember. All right, one more. All right, back to Domina. This match has already started though. Okay. I'm surprised this team didn't lose that fight. I guess with her, I gotta remember to put more shields up too. Okay. All right. We've almost got our ult. Dang. Our Junkrat got his ult just utterly destroyed. Okay, they're all pretty low. Alright, it would have been good if our jetpack cat brought me to the point there instead of just leaving the tank behind. I probably could have helped with that fight. We, we probably should help Mizuki here. Hey, I got a challenge thing for Domina. Domina. Somehow we prevented them from taking that checkpoint at the very last second. Well, they're... I got him. How did she escape that push? There we go. I wouldn't mind trying to push someone off the map, but I don't know. Don't know how well that would work for me. Alright, if I can get back, I have my ult. Yeah, I don't know if we win this. Like, what is going on with the heals? Every single game, my team gets like half the heals of the other team. I just want to have a good game on the tank. Well, I guess we'll run one more. Because we have to have a good game at some point. Oh, we got a Mercy. So hopefully that means they're gonna focus heals. Okay, we took out their tank at least. They're really grouping up, which is helping me. I don't know if my ult hit or not, because I just got Maywalled. And then I got thrown off the map again. That was cool. Our own May canceled my ult, and then I got solo ulted off the map. Okay. They need to like patch that, because the getting thrown off the map every 5 seconds is not fun. There's no way we lose this, right? Yeah, we should be good. How did we lose the freaking round? I really think my first ult would have been a really good one if our maiden wall me like that. That was really disappointing. All right, luckily this one should be a little better for me. Because there's a lot of walls around me. All right, I'm almost back, so as long as the whole team doesn't die, which they do. Nice. Please, the Bastion solo. I threw that right into the wall. That was actually bad by me. I'm so low. Please heal. Like, even when we have a Mercy, we can't keep up with their heals. This is why I mainly play support, because... No, and I'm gonna get destroyed here with no heals again. Okay, you can res me. No res, nice. Yeah, that was... I'm gonna try one more, and that's all I got in me. That may, like, canceling my ult, like, really took what energy I had out of that game. And then this immediately after. Alright, we had good luck with this map on the first one, so hopefully we get it again. Alright, we do. And that was mine, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, hopefully we can bring it back. And we're on defense. All right. Let's see. I feel like Arisha's a very bad hero to go against for me. Okay, we gotta pick on Kiriko though. All right, they switched off. So that was probably good for us, honestly. All right, they're all in that room, sure. I'm about to have my ult. Okay. Actually, yeah, I was actually gonna try the regeneration perk for health. Okay, nice. Sweet. I feel like this might be our win. Overwatch knew we needed a win here. Hopefully. Alright, they went back to Orisa. Which, like I said, I think is a good... Like, I think Soldier's an interesting pick because Domina seems to have, like, a lot of shields. Like, I hate this jetpack hat so much, honestly, now. No, don't let them take... They're gonna get the point. I'm gonna need help on the point. All right, took the tank down. Okay. Okay, I got the jetpack hat back. Okay, there we go. That got very close at the end. I'm glad we were able to pull it back together there. Oh, and I even got play of the game. Perfect. A good way to wrap things up. Oh, it's right here at the end. I took out the soldier and got my revenge on the jetpack cat. And we also got another pick at the end, I think. Let me exit the queue. Yeah, that was a good first stream back. Overwatch was fun. I did get a little salty on the second half there. It was really fun at the beginning when I was playing the supports. But then trying to like play with the tank there. And on run was also kind of difficult. But overall I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll most likely play this again at some point on stream. Depending on how like the events and stuff go. We'll see. But I really just wanted to stream it today just because where it like had like a pretty big update with like the UI change and now the 5 new characters, and I know there's supposed to be 5 more releasing out throughout 2026. I don't think they're gonna batch drop again, but maybe in a couple, like 2 months, maybe another hero will come out. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you to everyone that stopped by, hung out, and lurked. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Not quite sure what I'll play yet. I gotta refigure things out, get back into the streaming habit, and figure out where I am in games and stuff, what I need to jump back into next. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. I am going to set up a raid, which is easier now, because one thing I also set up on my streams, or my time away from stream, is custom docs in OBS. So now I got all my Twitch dashboard into my OBS, which is kind of fun. But yeah, we're gonna set up the stream and go raid our friend Steven. He's playing Jackbox right now. It looks like he's playing Survey Scramble. So we'll send the raid over there. Thank you to everyone that stopped by, hung out, lurked. Thank you to Fall for the raid today. I appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Not quite sure what yet or when, but expect to hear from me tomorrow. So let's start this. Okay. So take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.